Welcome back to Tower Defense Simulator. In this video, me and my friends will be ranking all the towers in the game as of March 2025 based on how useful they are. A few things to note. Towers are going to be in order in their tiers, and we will not be ranking unreleased towers such as War Machine or Mecha Base. And that's about it, so enjoy the video. Okay, Scout.
Alright, Scout.
Default Scout.
Scout is a starter tower. There's...
Default
What
Scout
else do
goes
you...
in F.
What more do you want? Nah, it's not
No.
quite... It's not
He's
F
not
tier
an F.
bad.
I think he's E tier.
Yeah.
Sniper, though, I will say, I think Sniper is actually like a D or a C, because for a starting tower, he has all three detection types. He's stun immune because he's the cliff tower, and he's pretty cheap. He does like 20 DPS, that's more than Scout. So, I mean, I think C tier. Like, that's a pretty good starting tower.
Yeah. If you're using Scout over Sniper, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
There's actually something wrong with you. You're not observing how much better Sniper is.
Paintballer.
Paintballer? It's like
I think
if
goes above
Scout
Scout.
dealt splash damage.
I think D tier for Paintballer. D or C. That's what I think.
Demo Man? Do we think Demo Man's better than Paintballer?
Okay, listen, I have someone who's beaten back to basics. In one challenger, you only get. Honestly, I feel like Demo Man is. Like Demo Man's pretty good.
Yeah.
For starting tower. I'd say C tier actually, because like all you really gotta do is just like spam some level 3s and then get a level 4 later, and it's extremely good. It's very efficient.
It's a very it has some substance as an early game.
Hunter is genuinely insane. 120 damage every 2 seconds max level, and it's pretty cheap. You can place 12 of him. It is an insanely good tower.
Yeah, I don't remember when they buffed the Hunter, but I'm glad they did.
Also, I'm not ordering mine. We're like, oh, the Demo Man's below Sniper. That means I think he's a worse C tier than Demo Man or Sniper, whatever.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kind of putting them in tiers. That's it.
Okay.
They're not ordered for mine. I actually argue Hunter's a B tier, maybe even a very, very low A, like hanging like from A to B.
Hanging, it's versatile to that extent for the price.
Okay, we'll see. Regular
Soldier. I don't think Soldier's. I think Soldier is decent, not great.
Yeah,
It's an all-arounder.
Mhm.
I would put it high D, low C, maybe.
Yeah, I think low C, honestly.
I'm not 100%. Not 100% on to.
Like D tier.
Same with Militant, I think.
Militant is better for sure.
Maybe like up here.
I think you could put it. I think it's like. Bottom of B tier, maybe?
Bottom B. Also, Void, if you want to comment on it, just put it in the group. I can see it.
Where are we putting Militant? Bottom of B tier? I agree with B tier, yeah.
Medic is a very situational tower, I feel.
No. I'd argue Medic is either. I think her actual stats before they ended up buffing Gold Scout were about the same as like a Gold Scout performance-wise, which is unbelievably insane.
But then, and now we don't really care about getting stunned anymore, do we?
It's really only good now for Hidden Wave.
Hidden Wave, yeah.
Or B tier. It has a use. B tier.
It has a use.
We're doing below and above here, so below Hunter, above Militant.
I think below Soldier, maybe. No.
No, we're not saying C tier. I'd argue Medic's a B because it actually has a pretty important use.
Below Hunter or above Hunter?
Below Militant.
Why did I think Militant was Soldier and Soldier was Militant? I mixed them both.
Exactly the same.
They look the same.
No question about that.
It's literally just the skin tan.
No question about this one.
Yeah, DJ S tier, no question. Freezer.
Freezing.
I thought it's Electro Shocker. I'm so dumb.
Freezer is actually good. I have played hardcore strategies where they use Freezer for stalling in the back with Electro Shocker and Ace Pilot, and it's very efficient. Yeah, I'd argue that it's a C tier.
C tier, okay. So
C tier.
I think
it's better than Demo Man. Maybe not as good as Sniper. Farm.
It's just
S tier?
general use has to be S. It's general use
Yeah,
S.
it sadly has to be an S tier because it's so general usage.
Okay, Loki, hear me out.
Yeah, Shotgunner
Oh yeah, A
was
tier. It's super
Shotgunner on
good.
A tier. I definitely agree with. Rocketeer is an interesting one.
Modern Rocketeer.
Modern Rocketeer. Remember when old Rocketeer was often considered worse because it had
Remember-
more CPS than
wait, wait, wait.
Paintballer?
No. But like, do you remember like going from Mega to Overhaul and how he just got completely gutted?
Oh, dude, that
was so
that was just
sad.
like many towers got gutted. Like many good towers got gutted. Like Rocketeer. I remember Holiday Archer. Like I think even Mortar at some point. Like
I
But
think
like
we put
no,
Rocketeer
you
here.
went from okay. I just had to get this all off my mind. You went from like the so with the Overhaul update, they made their game look like 20% better, and then but at the same time, everything got completely gutted, and the fire rate bug was still nerfing minigunners DPS by like 37%. There you go. That's the Overhaul update.
I think we put Rocketeer below Shotgunner.
Rocketeer's an A tier.
eight
I'm
tier,
gonna
I
be
think.
honest.
Trapper.
He's super
Trapper. A lot of people don't even think of using Trapper, and that actually makes me kind of upset because Trapper is an actually
Trapper-
good tower.
He's such an all-arounder tower. He's extremely good. I'd argue he's A tier. He's definitely an A tier.
A tier, like bottom A.
I'm noticing it's
Pilot?
intermediate.
Honestly, Ace
I don't
Pilot
know.
would be the like middle of B tier. Honestly, it has
Yeah.
some decent.
Above
It has
or below
decent damage
Militant?
output, but it kind of bugs me that it's always going around in circles. So it
Above or
doesn't
below
stay.
Militant?
Honestly, above Militant, I'd say.
Wait, this is regular Pyro.
Yeah, regular Pyro is. Regular Pyro would be like.
He doesn't have much use outside of just that defense melt and maybe like hidden detection. I feel like regular Pyro's a C tier. His
Yeah.
gold is
Like
so
high C?
I think
unbelievably
it's.
strong.
I would still consider it better than Sniper though. That's just
Yeah,
me.
it's definitely like top of C tier, but like Golden Pyro just like completely destroys.
Military base.
A
I
tier.
feel like B tier. Yeah, fair.
Not
Better
B,
than-
A. I'd say it's
Oh,
A.
A. I thought I heard B for a second.
The reason I'm putting A is because mounted gunners are extremely cost efficient and very powerful for
above
early
or
to
below
mid-game.
Trapper?
Above, I think.
Yeah, I'd say above.
Alright, Crook Boss A.
No.
No, not default.
Oh, no,
boss.
default, yeah,
I'd-
default.
Default Crook Boss is bottom of B,
Oh
in
yeah,
my
default.
opinion.
Yeah, default. Yeah, you. Oh wait, no, that's
Yeah,
C.
I'd say the B.
Yeah. Electro Shocker. This has to be A, right?
Electroshocker is like a really solid contender for mid A.
Mid A.
I
Okay.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I'm one of the people that think Electroshocker's an S tier.
Really?
Real.
Yeah, because like
We're giving it the top tier treatment.
yeah, see,
Honestly-
Voided agrees with me. Voided agrees with me. Electroshocker's an S.
I honestly don't disagree with Electroshocker being S tier.
Okay.
He's so unbelievably good and nobody notices that. I'm putting him an S.
Yeah, like if you're not putting like it would be a crime. No, Commander is not better than DJ. What do you mean?
Yeah, Commander's S, but not better than DJ.
I can't swipe far. Okay, whatever.
I'm one of those people who just uses Electroshocker because it's my favorite
Warden.
power. Not necessarily because it's good, but I do recognize it as good because no other people seem to use it because like I feel like people are just stuck to a mindset where their loadout is mostly DPS. They don't really consider supports like back then when people just used to bring like big DPS like when Electroshocker and other stun like towers were not great. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Alright, I think we go Warden D, right?
Warden, no, what? How is Warden a D tier?
In my opinion, it's not that good.
Warden is not that bad,
Okay.
dude.
The thing about Warden is that I actually don't really know if it's like above a B because it's just there's so many better options. There's just better options than
I think
Warden.
it's very low B. Very low B.
Bottom
wouldn't
of
say
B
very
tier.
low. I don't know if it's bottom of B. I'd say it's more near middle, but
Closer to middle. Would we say it's better than Medic?
yeah, it's easily better than Medic.
Cowboy, I
Uh,
think, is another
oh.
B tier.
Default Cowboy,
Maybe.
yeah. All these towers are such B tiers, man. Oh my
Yeah, there's
god.
so many Bs. Minigunner?
It's like the thing with it's so annoying. It's just the thing with this game's towers that they're either extremely good, not worth using because there's better options, or really bad. It's so I don't know.
It's like it's the two faces of the moon. You
I
got
think
one and then
minigunner's
you got the
between
other.
Warden and Cowboy. Actually, no, above Warden.
I don't know. I feel like normal minigunner after the buff is no, it's a B tier. God.
Do we want to say that militant is better than minigunner though?
This is fine,
No.
right? This is fine.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Ranger.
yeah, that's obvious.
What about minigunner being? Yeah.
Gatling gun? It's still an S tier. As
Yeah.
much as I hate it, it is still an S.
Is it better than Electroshocker?
I think it.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
this is a good for S, right?
Yeah, I'd honestly agree.
Yeah.
Alright.
Turret top of A maybe I would say.
Yeah, I'd say turret
That
is A.
the range. It may not have the greatest DPS, but the range.
The one thing.
I think the range is one thing that really makes turret just
Yeah.
more versatile
The
option.
only issue I have with turret is that the low placement limit and quite expensive cost for the DPS you get in return. That's the only problem.
Mortar's
stopping it
going
from
here. Mortar is going.
Mortar's an
Mortar,
S. Yeah,
I think
easily an S.
Pursuit
better
is
than
going,
Gatling
like,
gun
up
or
here.
no? Do
I
we
don't
want to say the
even
mortar
know.
is better than Gatling gun or?
Pursuit. Okay, the fact it doesn't have top route hidden detection really nerfs it, but it is still an S tier. It is an
Yeah.
insane DPS option.
Yeah.
I would put it below range.
Hey, mercenary base.
maybe.
I'd argue this is an S tier.
I'm putting it bottom S. It's honestly really good. I think it's actually
Yeah,
really good.
it is an extremely good spawner tower. If you know how to use it, you have to learn how to use it, but when you do, it is very rewarding.
Brawler, Brawler. I feel, at some point was S tier. I wouldn't argue
Brawler's
that
A.
it's still S tier after all the nerfs. Accelerator, worse
listen,
than turret in my opinion.
No, I wouldn't say he's worse than turret. I think the one thing that stops him from being S tier, though, is the fact that the meta now is stun immune towers. This guy has a charge up that's slower than Golden Minigunner, and it's A. That's all I can really say. It's just an A tier due to it
Yeah,
not.
now you're really looking for stun immune towers, Gatling gun, Ranger, Pursuit,
Engineer's going
Brawler,
here.
and
Engineer's going
Engineer.
right here.
Engineer. No, engineer is. We wanted to say engineer was like closer strength to or like used to pursuit, right?
Yeah, it's above outlaw. It's above outlaw definitely, but it's slower than pursuit.
Golden
Okay.
Scout. At one point, it dominated the meta
I'm gonna-
for speedrunning, but
Gold Scout is a C tier because it's completely overshadowed by Golden Soldier. Gold Pyro
Golden
is
Pyromancer.
S.
Yeah.
He's a sub DPS. I'm arguing that always. Golden Pyromancer is a sub DPS tower, and you are not changing my mind.
Sub DPS with the ability to do defense smelting.
Yeah, that's
What
insane.
more could you ask?
Golden Soldier is an A tier. Golden Soldier is extremely good.
It's another one of those sub DPS.
Yeah.
I don't think I
Crook-
put a
Golden
GCB.
Crook. I feel like it's got pretty good DPS to start off with. Plus, it gets the crooks.
I think this is fair. High A.
I don't know if
Yeah,
it's better than
no.
Accelerator. Though.
Well, I'm putting Gold Crook in A, yeah. But,
Okay.
But are we ready to say that it's better than Accelerator?
Golden Cowboy is an S tier. It is such a great economy. It's so good economy if you know how to use it.
It's really just there's some towers that are S tier because you need to know how to use them for them to be S tier.
Yeah.
Golden Minigunner is
A.
Top A.
yeah top of A. There's hardly you didn't know. It's Gladiator is not F tier. It's
Gladiator
definitely
is
falling
E
off.
tier. E tier. Because he can only hit 3 enemies. His Warrior's Call ability takes a stupid 3 seconds to actually use. It just isn't good anymore. Shotgunner is a better choice.
Yeah,
What is
they all-
this?
That's Commando.
Yeah.
I
Like,
can rank
remember
one.
when Gladiator was like the most meta for speedrunning and doing early game and stuff?
Commando
Now
is
it's completely overshadowed because you've got better early game
Is
options.
Commando
Even Golden
still?
Scout is better. You even have Golden Soldier, arguably. Brawler, even.
Um,
Like, there's so much stuff that's better than
Okay.
Gladiator nowadays. You just completely overshadowed.
yeah, okay. Commando. Hmm.
B?
Yeah, I agree with that. I was gonna say C, but then I remember that they actually buffed him, so.
I'll put him above regular Crook.
Yeah, that's
Frost
fair.
Blaster.
This
Some people.
is-
Okay,
I've heard some
they-
people say that Frost Blaster is a better option for freezing over Cryomancer. I'm not.
No, not anymore.
I'm not
They
one of
did-
those people that see it that way.
They did one of those. I think they did some kind of silent nerf to his Pierce or something, and they made him a little worse. But yeah, no, he's not better than Cryomancer. Not at all. He's extremely good, but not better than Cryo. I still think he is an A tier.
Oh wow.
Shredder, D tier.
Shredder.
Because he's too expensive, it's too spammable, and he's
I remember
completely
when we were.
offline.
We remember this. We were all super excited for the slasher rework because it was gonna be good again, and it isn't that much better.
You see, it is better, just not by much. Archer's rework is actually kind of crazy. I'd say it's a B tier.
B tier. Are we really just letting Hunter have the top of B tier the entire time?
Come on, put Archer at top of B.
Yeah.
Thank you. Swarmer, okay, no, we cannot
Swarm?
count stacking. Stacking is a bug. It is
Stacking
not
is a
supposed
bug.
to be.
If the Swarmer is like
Swarmer
bottom
is
of
an F. Just F.
if
Toxic Gunner is actually insane.
we're at an 8. Sledger. B?
No, no. This thing has so much potential to be such a great tower. I'm saying it's an S tier.
Damn.
Alright. I don't use Slammer. I mean, Slammer. I'm stuck in TDX over here. I called it Slammer. A Slammer has a hammer. God damn it.
I'm putting Executioner in C tier because, like, he just doesn't really.
Like,
I
it
don't
used to be one of the. It used to be a really good event tower back in when it was first released.
But then
Because,
everything just started changing around
like,
him.
yeah, because, like, people were really just. It was a point where people were debating whether Executioner was better than Gladiator as an event tower.
Yeah.
Like, it were those times, but.
Oh, camp, yeah. D tier. I think it's just, like, way too weak.
Like, there's all these
Jester-
towers. Like, most of these event towers are probably just being left out in the dust for it just completely outdated.
Jester. What do we think about Jester?
Jester, it has some versatility. It of course, the fire
can't
frost.
You
It has
can't
fire,
reverse
chill,
bosses
poison,
anymore.
and confusion. Confusion, like
But the
if
thing
it's
about confusion is the fact that you can no longer reverse bosses. That
was like when it was the first version of Jester. Like that's how I almost beat solo hardcore. Like.
Jester's a C tier. It's just like I think
But nowadays it's just not that great.
it's just not great anymore. Necromancer, this is a tower I don't know how to use, but I believe if you know how to use it, it's an A tier.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's an S though.
I think it would be somewhere more in the middle of A tier, the Necromancer.
What am I doing? This guy-
Chillax.
This guy goes here. Necromancer should go like here.
Necromancer, not as
Yeah.
good as Shotgunner, honestly. Even without-
Cryomancer S tier, dude.
Dude, bro is
Cryomancer.
handing out those
Hey, look,
S tiers
isn't
like
it
it's
funny that the two event towers that are in S tier are both ice?
and the other two
Oh
ice
my
towers
God.
are in the dust.
Yeah.
What is this? Hollow Boom?
Hollow-
Not
Punk
really,
is-
not even in the dust, man.
Hollow
I
Punk
mean,
is F.
yeah, but Hollow Punk is F. Might as well put Snowballer in F tier while we're at it. Just
Yeah,
get it
yeah,
over with. Those
Snowballer.
two event towers are horrible. Absolute garbage.
Okay, Harvester. The thing about Harvester is that it's too weak. Even considering the farm ability, it is too weak. I gotta be honest, it's D tier. It's just too underpowered and too expensive for what it does.
And this guy,
Elementalist.
Elementalist. We want.
Elementalist is
It has
it's
a
a
decent
B tier.
versatility. We can
it's a
switch
B.
between fire and frost.
Actually, B or A. I think it's very high B tier or very low A. What are we thinking?
Are we thinking bottom A? I'm thinking bottom A.
I'm inclined to agree.
Firework. I was gonna call it firework executioner. My mouth is not working today.
I think Firework is an S tier. Even though he has like a very short range and he's very expensive, you can combine him with so many towers, and I think that just makes him super versatile as a support.
Yeah, it's one of those towers where it's good when you know how to use it right.
Yeah, it's one of those S
all right.
tiers.
Any
And then we don't-
rearrangements? Any
And there's the
rearrangements?
and then there's the tier
Yeah.
list, and then add a tier under F tier that's just waiting for wait. Just
I would if I could. Oh,
dot,
yeah.
just make a dot dot dot.
You can't even see the text.
Great choice of colors.
Okay, you can barely.
There
see
we
the
go.
dots.
Mecha Base and War
Alright.
Machine and dot 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 tier.